What's going on, guys and girls? LA Nick. So, a couple weeks ago, this guy posted a picture, just a small section of a tail section of a bike on one of the motorcycle pages on Facebook. And that little picture, that little section he posted, I recognized that it was my very first bike from when I was a teenager, which was a Benelli 6-cylinder. So I messaged the guy right away and said, did you buy this from a guy in West Hollywood, California, 25 years ago, whatever it was? And he's like, yeah, I bought it from you. And the title's still in your name. And I've never touched the bike. I just put it inside my house and it never has been touched. So I just flew out here. I'm on the way to his house now. And I'm pretty excited, man. It was my first bike. Benelli 6-cylinder. My very first one. I think I was 16 or 17 when I got it. And actually, I might have even been 15. No, I think I was 16. Anyway, pretty excited. His name's Joe. We'll be there in a few minutes, so when I get there, I'll shoot it. All right, see you guys. Oh, made it to Joe's. Bought my bike 20-some years ago off the Craigslist ad, which he still has the original ad. 6-cylinder Benelli, $3,000.
It was a lot of money then.
And he just pushed it into this garage and there it sits. You ran it, what, you ran it once?
Yes,
One time.
Yeah. I didn't write it. We got it started and it was fine.
Yeah, there she sits. Pretty crazy story. Not many people find the original bike. And he still has the original title. The original title. Still in my name, right there, my name, and I never signed it. I never signed it over to him.
It would have been signed when I turned it in.
Right there. One owner, bought it new. And he has all this receipts from Cosmopolitan Motors. There was a couple Polaroids, but he can't find those. But yeah, not many people find their first bike. Look how old that title is. Pretty crusty. Yeah, pretty crazy story, man. All from a little picture he posted that I saw this. I saw that yoke badge on the tail section. It was just a picture of this tail section, but I saw that. And I said, I did that. This is my tail section because I made this. Vacuum formed it. And this yoke came off of this, and I domed it. And I hot glued it on there. It's just hot glued on there. Stayed on there for 30 years though. Yeah, crazy story. Got this bike when I was like 16. So, all right. Good story, guys.
So I have to replace some exhaust studs.
Oh, I made it to Joe's. And there she is. Just like it was 20 years ago. Not much is different. Side cover's off and the pipe's off. He put new exhaust studs in it. But everything else is pretty much the way it was when I left it. This is what he only posted, this little picture like that. And I recognized that button because I made this tail section. And that button right there came from this. I had a spare. And I put it there. I remember putting those shocks on. I don't know why I did that. I was a kid when I built this bike, so. Yeah, a lot of memories, man. I rode this bike everywhere. I did. I put a lot of miles on this bike. Still has the same tires on it. Hard as a rock. Yeah, there she is. Pretty crazy that it still exists exactly like it was. It's funny, I don't remember changing the bars, but I guess I did it one time.
Yeah, I didn't change them.
And doesn't have the factory master cylinder on it either.
No, that's how I got it.
Huh. This was like this, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Corroded off?
I don't know. I mean, I didn't break anything. It lived on that lift.
Huh. There she is. Not many people find their first bike, man. To find your first bike's pretty hard to do. And the title's still in my name.
Oh, yeah.
They never changed the title.
And I still have copies of the ad you placed on Craigslist.
And the title was when I moved to Florida in 1988. But I had this bike when I lived in Philly, too. So that's because that's where it came from, Cosmopolitan Motors. Yeah, hilarious, man. Hey, you forget that dumb things you did when you were a kid. So, I did this bike when I was still a teenager. I painted the cases black, which I would never do today in a million years. But it looks like I used something good because they held up pretty nice. I would never do this today. These stickers, but they'll peel right off. I would never, ever do that. That's just ridiculous looking. Everything else, and this headlights definitely go in the trash. And I don't remember, he says it never came, but I don't remember this master cylinder. I had a triangle.
No, definitely didn't.
Well, I don't remember this being broken. I remember the handles all were intact when you got it. Because everything worked. Carbs still work. I do remember doing these. I did these wrinkle finish in my mother's oven because the chrome was peeling. Someone chromed this. These weren't supposed to be chromed from the factory. They were just aluminum. Yeah, it's funny. Find your original bike. Pretty crazy. What's going on, guys and girls? Zoe and Nick. So, I don't know if you guys seen the video where I found my first bike that I bought when I was 16. And actually, I have one exactly how it was when I bought it when I was 16, even though now it's completely different because I was a kid and I totally customed it out. But this is the bike exactly how it looked when I got it. This is it. That color and everything. Benelli Series 2, 6-cylinder 750, 1976. And that's exactly how it looked when I got it. And I rode it this way for years. And then I decided to get a little more power out of it. I got rid of all the weight, all the pipes, put a 6-in-1 Marvin header, got rid of the heavy fenders, the seat, put a tail section on it. Pretty much ruined it, but it actually looked cool. But yeah, now everyone wants some stock. So, like this one. It's about as stock as you can get. Let me clean my lens real quick. There's a lot of glare on it. There we go. That's better. Yeah, it's about as stock as you can get. This bike's 100% original. So, except the grab bar I just got in Italy last week. Right there, I got to put it on and see how this one has the grab bar. This is my green 750, which is the nicest riding bike I've ever had. And it actually, because it's got a 500 Quattro sprocket on it, it makes it such a better bike. Much better bike. So yeah, that was my original bike. And here's me going to Joe's, who bought my original bike off of Craigslist way back when in California, West Hollywood, California. Still had the original Florida title. Check it out.